Hello, this is Alex. I decided to do a Q&A video for you guys. I've seen other people making these and I'm like, why not? Maybe I should do one today. So I'm gonna answer some questions that you guys have asked me. And this should be fun. Alright, let's get started. Alright, first question by Spiffy Wolf. What's your favorite Tariba stuffy? I have so many favorites. My favorites would probably be Mama Shiba, Sasuke, and Kumi. I'm probably pronouncing those names wrong, but oh well. Mochi Shiba, and I like the Muchi Mu Chihuahuas. Here's one of the Chihuahuas. I have so many other ones. This one's probably one of my favorite ones because it's perfect for cuddling. I have so many, but they're my absolute favorite ones, probably. So cute. And here's a pink Kumi I won. Oh wait, no, this is Sasuke. Oops. This is a big Sasuke that my fiance Mech Viper, he won for me. He's so big. And then here's a big Kumi that I won. And here's probably one of my current favorites, this big squishy Kumi. She's so squishy and fat and soft and I just love her. Okay, the next question. What's your favorite part about the fandom? Can be anything from art to an individual person. By Momoko Miu. Probably the fursuiting and the characters and the art, really. I love getting art of my characters, and I love fursuiting. I love going to cons and seeing people. So, fursuiting, cons, art, and I love seeing people's characters too. Alright, next question by Yoki Trimmer. If you had the money and the only limitation was your imagination, what would be your dream fursuit? I have no idea really. I just like getting fursuits of my characters. There's a lot of people I'd like to commission if I had the money though. And the other question that they asked was, and realistically speaking, what is your goal fursuit? Like I said, I don't know. I just like getting fursuits of my characters. There's a lot of makers I want to commission, but I can't afford them right now. Is Bandit a carpet noodle? Absolutely. He is the best carpet noodle. And what are your character's most precious memories? I honestly don't know. I hadn't put a really huge amount of thought into my characters, but I guess I could say when I go to cons and people run up and hug me and say that I'm their favorite character. I mean, that means a lot to me. Alright, next question. By Aris G. Shep. If you were forced to change your persona species from a canine, what would you choose? I would probably choose a ferret, honestly. Ferrets are my favorite kind of animals, really. Not a ferret, probably some kind of dragon. Maybe a fluff dragon, I guess. Next question by Spunky Raccoon. What year did you get your first fursuit and what was your first convention? I got my first fursuit in 2010 by Libido Works. I do not own that suit anymore. I sold it and it passed owners several times. Ghazi Shepherd owns the suit now. And my first non-furry convention was Animazement 2011 in Raleigh, North Carolina. And my first furry convention was Furry Week in Atlanta 2012. Next question by Cursed Weendog. Who are some of your favorite / dream fursuit makers? I've always wanted a suit from Made For You, Twinkie Arts. I like Twinkie Arts a lot. Man, this is hard. There's a lot of makers I like. Made For You, Twinkie Arts. Elk Dragon, definitely Elk Dragon. I love Elk Dragon stuff. More for Less, definitely, as well. I think they would do a great Toonie Dachshund. Trying to think. There's a lot of them I like. This is kind of difficult. But definitely Made for You, More for Less, Elk Dragon. I have a suit from Lupe already, but I honestly love her stuff and I wouldn't mind having more suits from Lupe. Splinter Fox, I think. Splinter Fox, yeah. Because she likes dachshunds and I think she would make a really cute dachshund suit for me. So yeah, there's others, but I can't think of them right now, sadly. Next question. By Wretched Luck. Do you have a favorite character or OC? If so, who? That's very difficult. There's a lot of characters in the fandom I do like. As for, like, media characters, I have a couple. I like Android 17 from Dragon Ball Z. Trying to think, this is definitely tough. I like Itchy from All Dogs Go to Heaven. Should have put a lot of thought into this before I answer the question, because there's just so many I like. But yeah, there's so many characters I like, I honestly can't think of anything. I'm sorry. Next question. By Split the Floof. What is your most and least favorite thing about the furry fandom? My favorite thing about the furry fandom is, like I said earlier, the characters, the art, the conventions, and the fursuits. And I like how accepting usually most people in the fandom are. What I don't like about the furry fandom is sometimes when people go after others for no reason. Like if you say one thing wrong, like it's like, ah, you're a horrible person, ah! But unless the person is like a scammer or like a toxic individual who's done something illegal, then yeah, I've had people get mad at me before because I tried to sell something that was a gift and it was like, oh no! Well, it's my property, I can sell it if I want to. But yeah, like, the fandom sometimes overreacts about the stupidest little thing. And if you put one toe out of line, they'll go after you. But for the most part, I really do like the fandom. Like, for the most part, we're very accepting. And I love the characters, I love the art, I love the fursuits, and I definitely love the conventions. It's just, sometimes in the fandom, I'll admit this, I'm actually scared to say stuff on my public accounts because I'm worried that people might take it the wrong way and lash out at me. But I guess it's just something I gotta deal with. Next question. By Lunatic for Life. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? To be honest, I would rather be attacked by neither, because they both sound very painful. Next question by Pigeon Child C. Did you join the fandom for the community or to create a persona and become someone else? When I originally joined Fur Affinity, I joined it as a place to solely post my animal and my anthro art, because at the time I was drawing a lot of people still. And then I started hanging out more on Fur Affinity and discovering personas and stuff, and I made myself a persona. And it was basically Alex, but with really dark hair and a really dark nose. And then I changed my persona later on. Alex was originally a joke character that I did in like stupid comics I did back then. And then I found out about fursuits, and then I thought fursuits were really creepy at first, and then I watched some of Waco's and Doryu's videos, and I'm like, that looks cool, I kinda want one. And I commissioned my first suit in 2010, and then I discovered, hey, this is cool, I like this. It's like cosplay, but at the same time you're becoming your own character rather than someone else's character. And then I went to my first con, and I'll admit it, I was very scared at my first con, but after I went to a couple cons, I'm like, this ain't bad, and I started enjoying it a lot more, and then I started making friends in the fandom. So basically, I just kind of accidentally stumbled across it. Basically, I just joined FA as a place to post my animal artwork, and then I started hanging out more on it more and more, and I discovered all the other aspects of the fandom, and I'm like, this sounds like a cool thing to get into, and so I did. Next question by Chief Casey. If your persona could have a quirk or a special ability, what would it be? I don't know. Transformation's kind of cool. Being able to transform to any species I want. That sounds rather rad, to be honest to you. Next question by Shy Sheppy. When did you discover the fandom? I think 2007 is when I originally joined FA, but on a different account. So I want to say I was a junior in high school in 2007 when I joined. And like I mentioned previously, I joined it as a place to post my animal artwork and my anthro artwork because I was into drawing humans a lot more back then, and I didn't want people to be creeped out by me drawing constantly animals and stuff. And so I joined FA because I noticed usually people were posting more animal and anthro stuff there. And then I found out about fursuits and conventions and stuff, but I didn't get my first fursuit till 2010, and I didn't go to my first furry convention till 2012, so I guess those were the major steps of me entering the fandom, I guess. And finally, the last question by Ener9 Lily. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. How does suiting feel mentally? How does it change you personally? It lessens my dysphoria. When I'm fursuiting, I know, like, I'm not a dog, but I feel like a kid, like, dressing up to go trick-or-treating, except at conventions, it's, like, all weekend, and I feel like I become my character. I know I'm not my character, I'm my own person, I'm a human being, but it's like I'm acting out my character, if that makes sense. And when I put the suit on, I love getting reactions from people. I love getting hugs. I like getting photos. I like having kids come up to me and say I'm cute and just hug me. It's adorable. It makes me feel like I'm a kid trick-or-treating, and it also kind of makes me kind of feel like a celebrity because normally no one really pays attention to me if I don't have the suit on. But if I have the suit on, I'm apparently very cute, very adorable, and everyone wants to come and say hey to me, and it makes me feel really confident, honestly. When I first got a suit, I was so scared to suit because I was worried about what other people would think. I was worried that people would think I was weird. And I'm probably still kind of weird, but I feel less weird about it. I feel more confident, more happy, and I don't care what non-furries think of me when they see me and I'm fursuiting because I'm doing what makes me happy, not what makes them happy. And if they think I'm weird, oh well, I'm not suiting for them, I'm suiting for me. And I find it fun, and I don't know, it's a nice feeling. It's like cosplaying, except instead of you cosplaying an anime character or a video game character, you're cosplaying your character. And it's like your character comes off the canvas or the digital file or the piece of paper and comes to life. And it's just so surreal seeing your character in pictures, posing, and in videos and stuff. It's like my creation is real. Kind of. I don't know. But yeah, I decided to do a quick Q&A video because I've never done one before. I'm sorry if my replies are kind of like silly or too vague or whatever. I'm very sorry. This is the first time I've ever done one of these. But yeah, thank you for watching, and if I do another one of these, I will let you know and I'll have you ask me more stuff. Bye bye!